everybody, I'm Thomas, and this is another episode of Unsealed. This episode is going to be slightly different, as we're not unsealing a video game, we're unsealing an Amiibo. Pac-Man. Now, you may be wondering, why am I unsealing an Amiibo? Isn't the point of Unsealed to demonstrate what's inside a complete in-box game? True, but as a collector who likes to open what he collects, I thought I'd share my technique of opening an Amiibo box that I feel does the least amount of damage to the box. Just because I unseal what I collect doesn't mean I throw the boxes away. They still get displayed too. So without further ado, let's open them up. Okay, so here is the Pac-Man Amiibo that we're going to be unsealing. And instead of just ripping it open, like a lot of people do, I'm just going to be making an incision from right about here all the way down to the bottom, taking care on the bottom because this is probably the hardest part to cut. There's a bit of a perforation right around here. There's a series of holes that you need to be very careful with doing. You don't want to cut the cardboard, so taking care along the bottom, curving it around, and then doing this side all the way up to about the top, but not actually cutting open the top because I still want to keep this actually connected to the cardboard. So what will basically happen, it'll act like a door. It'll swing open to the side so we can slide Pac-Man out, and then after we take him off, the other plastic stand that's in here we can put back in and just display it like normal. So let's do it. Using my Swiss Army knife, and let's start right about here, and that's there we go. You want to be careful you don't go too crooked with it. You want to try to stay as straight as you can. This can be smooth or it can be rough as you go down. Just be careful not to go wild with it so that you don't cut into the cardboard. Here you might want to bring it back in a little bit so that you don't cut too much into here. Let's get that back in. This is pretty thick material right about here. This is some thick plastic. So let's just slide, there we go, slightly cut it that way. Then get to this corner, and that's where the end of the vacuum seal is for that side. And then this is where we come to the perforated area. So let's be very careful here. See, this is the problem that you can actually run into sometimes. I'm actually getting into the cardboard a little bit. So let me change my angle here. Because then the plastic actually stops and then you have to start it again right about there. So let's see here. Let's get back on the plastic. There we go. There we go. See, and then see how it bubbles like that? Bup, bup, bup. That's because of the perforations. And there we go. Hard part done. Not too bad. Not too bad. Back to the thick plastic area. Don't want to get that part. There we go. Come on, get in there. This part can be a little bit annoying just to try to get in. There, come on, get back in there. Let me see here, because we don't want to take the cardboard away. Sometimes when you buy them, the cardboard's already coming off a little bit, so be careful as you're purchasing these. And of course, it goes without saying, be careful when using knives. Kids, don't do this at home. Have your parents do it. There we go. There we go. Hard part done. Just slide it on up. Still a little stiff. There we go. Right up to the top. Put that away. And now we can hinge this open. Slide Pac-Man out, not taking the cardboard there. Let's not take that out. There we go. There's a second piece of plastic in there. Pop those off. Take him out. That's actually the thing that prevents you from being able to scan the Amiibo while it's in the box. So we'll just pop those back on. Slide this back in. So we could just, there we go. A little too far there. Let's bring it back. Alrighty. There. Pac-Man's out of the box. And the box is in pretty good shape. So you can see, especially right around here, almost screwed up. The cardboard was starting to try to come up. But yeah, now we can put it back in if we want. We can keep them out and use them. And that's what I like to do. See you next time.